About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Atlanta Braves. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab in this one, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Acuna punches one foul right side.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
And down on strikes he goes. Now one away.
No, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. Rodriguez certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
And he doesn't beat himself. He's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. If you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Matt Olson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Olson, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And that one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. One left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Back at Truist Park, here's Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that one's a little bit low. 1-1. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
2 strikes.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. And misses inside. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. One out, base is empty.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Albies working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Mullins makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Batting it, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So a man aboard. Here's Orlando Arcia. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Profar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That's way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a chance for Drake Baldwin. Rip to short. Slings it across. That's out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We play 2 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And we're back. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Check swing, called strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Ozuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Ozuna working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball is outside.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Matt Olson up to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And the 0-2. Just off the outside edge.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And that's a little high.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with two strikes here. I love it.
Here's a high chopper. On to O'Hearn. And Olsen is set down. That's the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Luis Vasquez. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Rodriguez back to work. That's in there. Strike one.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Profar now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. In the air, left field. Cowser on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Albies, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Now, Orlando Arcia doubled in his first AB. In the air, right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Riley off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, right field. Can't get there, and it deflects off him.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope.
Misses
That's
off the inside, and it's 1-1. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yeah, that's fouled off. First and second, 2 down. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Back here in Atlanta, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
So here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, the center fielder,
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. The Braves down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. To the right side. Slings to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Ozuna recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That misses off the outside edge.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Slice down the right side. Next offering is fouled back.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 4-0. Back at Truist Park, here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Just off the inside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here is Austin Riley. 1 for 2.
Ball.
The Orioles leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 2-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins settles underneath it, nabs it, 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 7.
2 down, base is empty. Profar climbs in on that left side. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Fought off foul. And that drops in for a strike. Profar on at second with 2 down. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Henderson on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Braves strand 1. They're down 4-0. And we're back, top of inning number 7, and here is Gunnar Henderson. set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Orlando Arcia. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Outside,
that's a ball.
Ball 1. Wells, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he
That's
occasionally uses a curve. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's inside. And the count even 1-1. The Braves down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a foul ball. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one fouled off. Two outs. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, and that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
2 outs, nobody on. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, there's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he's
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Wells gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Coming on for the Orioles, Casey Mize.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Harris off of first with 2 away. And it's even up to Ozuna. And that clips the inside corner. Chopper right side. O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Braves 1. We go to the 8th and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. 1 for 3. Now a pop-up on the infield. Westberg. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 7, Jerickson.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder, Jerickson Profar. He's been a great free agent sign.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
There's the strike at the knees.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, and now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Felix Bautista.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So up next, Orlando Arcia. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Off the plate, and now 3-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Right down to shoot, and the count is 3-1. The Braves trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. In the air, right side. O'Neill getting an angle on it, and there are 2 outs.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Baldwin stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
4-1 the final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.